Hello, and welcome to the 6th episode of Lovebug's Yarns podcast. This is a podcast about mainly knitting and dyeing, and sometimes with a bit of bits and pieces of other crafts. I come to you from central Scotland, a place called Tillicoutree, where I live with my husband, my two boys, Eric and Lucas, and our cat Jay. Today is the 27th of May, and it's been a while since my last episode. I do apologise, but the time has been a bit hectic up till now with some family crisis and pretty busy. Say hi. Hi. Kiki. So hello to any new viewers and welcome, and to some returning viewers, welcome back. It's been really sunny, really warm. If I'll manage, I'll put a wee sketch of this one, trying on the finished product for this finished object for this week's episode. But yeah, it's been really warm, so I was not gonna put him in that sweater for the episode. Want to torture you too much? I also apologize if the curtain goes a bit bonkers and the light changes. It's again really sunny. We are expecting some rain for the afternoon, so we're hoping that we'll get a bit cooler later on. But just now it's really sunny outside and really warm, so the doors are open but the curtains are closed. So yeah, I felt yay, so they're closed for now. The house we got here, it's turned. This area is facing north, I think. South? I have no idea where it's facing, but it gets sun from pretty much straight in the morning until late in the afternoon. So if it's got the doors closed, it's pretty much a sauna here. Today is Saturday, so I've got everybody, all the boys are at home, including the dad. So there might be noises, there might be sudden appearances or sudden disappearances. So we'll see how it goes. I'm a bit lost. I'm not sure what I did talk to you about and what I did not, what objects were being done, which ones were being finished. So please bear with me if I'll repeat some objects. I'm sorry. Right, so moving on. I haven't done any spinning recently. Haven't had time for that. I've done knitting. I've had a bit of a castanitis bug going on. So not many finished objects either. I did finish the test knitting I was doing the last episode. Yes, indeed. This one is now crawling, or at least dragging himself. I can put a wee sketch of him later on. And is now also bubbling. He's quite well behaved just now. We'll see for how long it lasts. So for works in progress, I've put a bit of a dent in two of the projects that were already on the needles. So I've got a bit of a progress to show you on that, even though it might not look like much. It has been a bit, and without further ado, I'll get the hair shawl. If you've seen my previous podcasts, you probably seen this one. This is Air Shawl. It was a mystery knit along I started doing with from Fiddle Knits. I would say it started in 2015. I'm not sure. The curtains are trying to smother me. Away you. Beaded area here and up to here. And then it's pretty much just lace. Okay, now it decreases the lace area here in the center, and then it increases again, and it more or less matches this side of the stole. So I'm already on the increasing lace areas, and that is clue 3 last chart, I think, and then it's just a clue 4 missing, which will be again the beaded section. This last part is done, and it's on the needles waiting to be then kitchened, maybe, not sure. Yeah, this is air shawl. Stove, can't remember. It's lovely, it's really fine. I can't wait to see how it will be once it's blocked. I think it's gonna look really nice with all this lace opening up. The yarn is from Ripples Crafts, and their lace yarn. It says 100% superwash merino, and it's in the Ascent Storms colorway. The other project that was already on the needles and has been getting some work done, not much, but some. It's my familiar cardigan, the cardigan that I'm doing for my mom, and I've just lost stitches. Of course. I'm not taking long enough to do this cardigan, I also have to lose some stitches. Well, kinda live. Yay! Right, managed to catch them all. I think I'll recheck later after the podcast. So, if you remember from previous episodes, this was where I was at. I've got the back done, I've got the central band done, I've got the fronts done, or at least the upper fronts done, and I have finally picked up some stitches and started knitting. Well, now I have pockets done, one pocket done, which has a nice don't tell me I'm losing the stitches here as well. That would be fun. Right, so it has some nice detail here, and I cord kind of edging. I cord edging, and then the stitches are on hold for future purposes. And then I have the pocket here. So I have the two pockets done. Now I just need to match with the pet fabric. And yes, I did put a stitch marker on hold as well. I couldn't be bothered to take it off, so it will just stay there for now until I get back to that section. So that's how it is with the bottom fabric. It's a bit rolled over, but who cares? I'm liking it. Definitely won't be finishing it for my mom's birthday. Wilbred spoke to her about it, and I'll stay for a Christmas present if I'll manage in time. And we're trying to sort another present for my mom. Okay, next on the needles I have socks, because well, I can't really go without socks on the needles. And I'm doing the Grand Central socks by Mina Phillips, and this is what I have. I'm doing 2 at a time, toe up, and I'm doing contrasting heels and toes. Not sure if I'll do contrasting cuffs. Leave a note in the comments, tell me what you think. Should I do contrasting cuffs or the same as the main? So yeah, I've turned the heel. I've done did I do Mina's heel? Can't remember. I don't think I did Mina Phillips, the knitting expat's heel construction design she had there. I think I used a modified version from CC Alman from Geeky Girls Knit, which is my preferred heel method at the moment. And that is the stitch pattern, which is subtle but really pretty, and it's really easy to follow pattern, and it's good not to make it too much of boring. I've got way too many garter or stockinette stitch knits on the needles at the moment, and pretty much my knitting time is bedtime, and if I'm already tired, then I get nothing done with the stockinette or garter stitch because I tend to fall asleep while knitting. So this is a good pattern because it has a bit of interest. I need to stay a bit focused on it to know when to do the next little detail, but it's still pretty mindless knit. I can do it watching telly, or I would do it while driving if my husband would drive and I could knit while driving. But yeah, considering I'm the only driver in this household at the moment, I don't think knitting while driving would probably be that good of idea. And I'm getting smaller by the curtains again. And I'm also doing the pattern now on the back of the leg. I'm doing it in all around pattern repeat. The yarn is Ponyville out of my platinum sock base, and it's not focusing. And the contrast heels and toes is one of a kind or two of a kind colorway I dyed for my dad's socks, and it's Spring Adventures. So yeah, let me know if cuffs should go green or pinkish thingy. I like how they're turning quite springy. And it's living on this bag. It's by no means a knitting bag, but I like it. It was brought by my dad from Madeira while he was working there, and it's nice for a sock in there. Alright, now the next one on the needles can be this one. This was the most recent, or second to most recent cast on, and it's my Fairyhill Shawl by Helen, Stewart of the Curious Handmaid. And this is where I am at the moment. I'm almost at 10%. Almost. I thought I was at 15, and then I noticed I was checking the design for the small shawl, and I wanted to do the medium-sized one. So here it is. I feel like the focus would be nice, but again, this camera not always. Oops. It's not always in the mood to collaborate, so there we go. So yeah, this was, the colors are not showing as they should. They're a bit more pinkish. It's a mauve color I created for this shawl. It's not in the shop yet, but if you'd like a skein, just let me know. I can repeat this colorway. And it's got some teal lined amber beads in there. It was chosen by my husband, and this is the yarn. It's just a semi-solid, and created a darker one as well to go later in the section. Again, they're a bit more pinkish. They're showing off a bit as grayish. They're not grey at all. Well, kind of are because they're mauve, but not as grey as they're appearing here. Yeah. Well. But yeah, that is for the Fairyhill Shawl, and that, like how it's getting on as well. It's fairly easy to knit so far. Don't know if I'll progress to a bit harder. Has this beaded rows in between the more plain stockinette stitch. I'm knitting this on my 4mm needles that I've just got from Clare at We County Yarns. They've both been sick, so that's been the music for the last couple of weeks. Headache, have a drink. Go and have a drink. So this is the 4mm one, and it's Addy lace, and so far I'm loving it. I really like these needles. So yeah, that's the Fairyhill Shawl by Helen Stewart. And starting ready to get the new shawl, so we'll see how that goes, if I'll have this one out for the needles already or not. And this one is the newest cast on. There's nothing much, pretty much just casted on this morning. It's going to be for a baby dress I'll be designing. Try to look, I had an idea, I had the colors, I looked over on Ravelry and I couldn't find something that matched, so I'm gonna wing it and try to design my own pattern. It's for my sister's first niece. She only has nephews from here, and she's about to have our first niece from our partner's side, and it's due on September, so I'm trying to get a wee dress for her. So you can't really see much. We'll see how it goes, and these are the colors I'll be using. That is Amethyst and Green Fairy, and it's matte platinum base. And I think that's it for works in progress. I have another one work in progress, but that is Joji's mystery wrap. So if you're still doing it and you don't want to see any spoilers, or if you're still not been able to start it and you're not interested in seeing it just now, just please turn away. I'm just gonna be showing. I won't be telling many details, so if you don't want to be spoiled, that's your chance to turn away. I can show you first the colors if you want, and then I'll let you know when to look away so you don't see the shawl. So the colors I'm using the kit that is available in the shop. It's the pastel play kit. So this is the variegated one, and it's the pastel play, and it's looking messy because it's been in and out of the bag with kids around, so yeah, messy. But yeah, that's the pastel play color. It has subtle pinks and subtle blues and pops of yellow, and then some greys in between. And it's not focusing. It focused earlier. Then I have bubblegum. And I have just an undyed one as the lighter color. I have aquamarine, which is just vibrant blue. It's not as vibrant as Blue Lagoon, but it's still pretty vibrant one. Yep. And Night's Watch, which is this dark gray, close to charcoal one. Yep. So that's it. If you don't want to see spoilers, please do turn away now, as I'm be showing the show. And here is the Shawl in all its glory. Back side. Sorry. Right, that's the front side of it. It's done until the end of clue 2. I haven't started clue 3 yet. I don't even know how to show you this because it's all over the place. And yeah, let's just show you like that. That's it. I think it's showing quite well. I like to have the variegated color play there at the beginning and then just change completely the game. And then the same on this side. It had a completely different color play at the beginning than it had after. I like it. They're definitely not my colors, but the more I knit, the more I'm growing into them. So it will be nice as a summer wrap. Here in Scotland we can have very cool nights in summer, even though we're pretty much boiling over just now and it's not summer. But yeah, cool nights can be a total thing. That would be a nice wrap for either me or the kids. So not probably a thing I would use on a day-to-day basis, but can see myself using it. Whoever didn't want spoilers, you can look now. It's safe to look. That's away. And the last, I think that's it for works in progress. So we can move on to finished objects. So if I did manage to insert a clip at the beginning, you should have seen my dear boy, the youngest one, wearing the finished object. There was a test knit. This is the Owlet jumper. It's been released on Ravelry. It's a paid for pattern, but it's pretty affordable. And it's finished, blocked, and it's been used. Possibly a few times. Babies. So yeah. It's lovely. It's warm and too warm for now. But it's still got plenty of room for the boy, so it'll be used for sure. That's not a doubt. And the designer has been requested for more than one person to make bigger sizes for older children and even adults. So she at least said she was in the process of thinking about it. So we might have bigger sizes coming soon. we shall see. But absolutely love that. Can hide his hand if needs be. The other day used this and it was really windy. The day wasn't really cold, but the wind was really gelid, so it was good for him to hide his hands away. Really happy with this one. And I only have another kinda finished object. It's a swatch. And a color swatch nonetheless. This is one of my newest colorways. It's Obsidian. And that's how it knits up. And it has this golden cream background with orangey red bits and black speckles. And this is my 5th Game of Thrones inspired colorway. There it is in cake, and I'll show you in shop section the skein. Really happy. Can see myself having to cast on a sweater at some point with this colorway. And that's about it for what's on or off the needles. Don't really have anything else, I think. Been doing some stitch markers because, well, stitch markers. And progress keepers, just having a bit of fun. Just putting some Joji wrap kits together and some Find Your Fade and self-faded sweater kits together. Might have to cast on one of those. Well, Joji's already cast on the other two. Might have to cast on at some point. I think I've got too many cast on just now that I need to give a dent in them instead of buying more needles for more projects. Needles or finished objects. I really need to get some of these works in progress finished before I get any more on the needles, and buying more needles is not really a good option. Yeah, so that should be for the week. I've done that bit of DIY. That's my sewing table. Craft room is still under work in progress as well, and that's the sewing table. It came downstairs. I gave it a bit of sand and applied some paint. So sorry about the wobbly, but it's now all in yellow, and I think it's gonna look really nice and in the craft room once it's finished. Thinking about a light grey color like we've got in some other areas of the house. Slowly trying to get to all areas of the house. This here particular has not been touched yet since we moved. My husband is trying to get it worked on this summer. If he'll manage to get the time for it. If not, it can wait. It's in good working order, and color-wise, we can live with it. It doesn't really bother me. But yeah, if he'll manage, he'll probably start seeing some changes here. But first is a craft room, just because nobody's living there, so he doesn't have a time constriction to get things done. He can go on his time and I can get things done here as well when he's not in the mood to get things upstairs, so it's not been an issue. But yeah, the walls should be light grey. The ceiling, I'm aiming for the light blue as well as in the lounge we have, and then a dark grey and a feature wall. Not sure if it's gonna be the window or some other wall, but yeah, yellow will look nice, and possibly I'll have some blue into the mix as well, which were the colors we used some time ago on the boys' room on the wardrobe. It was the yellow, the dark grey, and the blue, and it really looks nice. So here's hoping that will look nice as well in there. What else has been going on? We've been going on to that speech therapy for Eric. It's just been a couple of sessions with actual Eric. The sessions are more for the parents to start thinking about how they play with the kids and how the kids respond, so that we can adapt to the way they respond, which would be the way they perceive the world, kind of thing. And then from there we'll be able to adapt strategies to get them to communicate with us, and hopefully later on to actually speak with us. But for now we're trying to see if we can connect with them for them to actually be able to communicate with them. We're almost at the end of these sessions. It's one per week. We'll have a home session this week on Wednesday, and then the last week it's again just the parents one at the health center. So here's hoping to see how it develops now. As I said before, it's been really warm couple of days. It's been really good weather to get work done outside, but on the other side it's too hot to actually get any work done outside. Most of the places in the garden that need work done are places that get sun pretty much all the day, so you don't really get that much. Why am I not focused? As I said earlier, it's supposed to rain still today later on, so we're hoping for that, and then from Sunday onwards there's supposed to be again good weather but not as hot. So if that's the case, then some work will be possible outside. I think I mentioned in my last couple of podcasts I had potatoes that needed to go outside, but were getting pretty unloved there, and utility room. They're now all outside. They're huge. I need to put more earth on them to see if we get a good potato wilt this year. Raspberries, blueberries, and strawberries are full of flowers, and some of the strawberries already got some strawberries in them. So Eric will be happy soon as they get good to eat. The pear tree, first time since we moved here, has given some flowers, and there's some pears in there. Not many. I think I've seen 3. It's better than the other years, so hooray. What else? The elderberry bush tree. Not sure. We've got black elderberry bush thing. I'll go with that. On the backyard as well, and last year it failed to give any flowers. Well, this year is already full of flower buds, so that will be really nice once they open, because the leaves are all black, but then the flowers are a very light pink color. It looks really, really nice. I think that's it from the garden as well. Eric's been going outside, playing. He loves the sand pit. He loves to throw the sand out of the sand pit, bring it inside home. Yeah, probably have more sand inside home than actually in the sand pit. Kids. Both boys have been for the second week ill. They got ill last week, and then I was getting ready to record a podcast and I got ill, so no podcast. And after I started recovering, Eric restarted getting ill, and then Lucas got it after as well. So seemed to be on the mend again. Eric has not been having fever for the second day, as hopefully going back to school on Monday, and we'll see how it goes from there. Hopefully that's the last round it's doing here, as I'm a bit tired of wiping noses, and so are they. But you're probably not here to hear about that. Been watching again plenty of podcasts, finally getting some time for it. I've been watching Doctor Who. I haven't watched the last one yet. Yeah, it's pretty much up to date. Don't think I watched the last one. Started watching Anne with the E, but I haven't watched much of it yet. Time doesn't give for everything. And mostly I watch super simple songs for Eric. So that's pretty much it. At least he's been trying to speak a bit on copying the songs, so that's a good effort to do, I think. It's not too bad. They're super simple. Yeah, and that's pretty much all for the week. I know we're in Scotland, but I think my mom's been having more rainy days in Portugal than we've been having in here. I don't know. Do you know what's going on? Let me know. Right, so if you don't really want to hear about my shop update, then thank you very much for putting up with me and this rambling. I think I didn't said where you could follow me. So I'm Lovebug on Ravelry. My name is Diana, and I'm your host. And you can follow me on Instagram as Lovebug's Yarns. There's a Facebook page as well, Lovebug's Yarns. And there's a group on Ravelry as well for Lovebug's Yarns, where I put the show notes of this podcast. And I usually, but not always, put them as well on the blog. I think that's it. Either blog or Ravelry, I tend to try to put on both, but sometimes one escapes. So either one or the other, you should have the show notes in there for any projects, links, anything that I may have spoken about in here. So yeah, that should be it. So I hope So thank you so much for putting up with this rumble and very confused thoughts about. And I hope I'll see you next time. It was lovely to speak with you this week. For any of you wanting to see the shop update, it's not exactly a shop update per se. I've been putting a warning on Instagram when I'm doing some smaller updates. If there's something you see in the shop that you would like that I speak about, but when you get to the shop it's gone, or you go to the shop and notice that something has been sold already, if it's a repeatable colorway, just drop me a note and I'll be more than happy to do that custom for you. Just because I've been putting small batches in the shop, it doesn't mean that I'm not able to get you what you're wanting. And if you would like me to try some special colorway for you, just drop me a note. I like the challenges. Right, so shop update, the kind of thingy. I think I haven't showed you this colorway. If I showed you the colorway, I did a new update with more of it. This is Weirwood, and I currently have 2 skeins of the 100 grams platinum base, and I've got 1 skein of 50 grams also in the platinum 75 superwash merino, and not focusing of course, and 25% nylon. And the 51 could be nice for a smaller project, a hat, socks without the toes if you use the contrast heel toes, cuff, the 50 grams should be enough. Or if you want to knit 2 socks at the same time but from separate cakes, you can get 2 of the smaller ones. And as I had shown in the cake, there's Viserion, which is inspired in the Viserion dragon from Game of Thrones, which is a dragon with creamy gold scales, orange red wings, and some black details around. So that's Viserion, and you've seen how it knits up earlier. And I have new colorway, Sky's the Limit, which is this speckly fun colorway on a cream base. I have uh, 100 grams one ready to go if you're interested. And there's Overcast Seas, which is in a grey base, and it has these turquoise speckles and some green speckles in there as well. And I've put on the shop the other day, I have 2 of these in the MCN colorway and the MCN base. It's the Fun by the Lake colorway. And it looks brilliant knitted up with this. The color is going bunkers, I apologize. Looks good. This one is the Blue Lagoon. And this is Lilac Tree. Purple Mist. These are all on the MCN base. These are all available for in the shop as are ready to ship. It's not raining, but it kind of smells like it will be soon. We shall see. Apologies, I've got the kid outside. It's already been sick twice in the space of 2 weeks, so I'm trying to keep an eye on him. Alright, so this knit up quite good. Or if you're looking for a 3-color cashmere cowl, for example, or a shawl, this one could do a nice mix. And they were originally, the solid colors were originally created for this kit for Joji's cowl with the night swatch as well. I don't have any night swatch dyed at the moment, but if you would be interested in a cashmere Joji kit, just let me know. I'll dye up the night swatch. It's the only one missing to ship this one. I've got a friend from the knitting group is knitting this kit up, and it surprised me at how good the colors are going. The way she chose the colors to play around, and yeah, they really work well together. I was afraid that it could lose a bit of interest being such being all the colors taken from the variegated one, but it actually looks quite interesting. So yay. So if you're interested, let me know. I've got green fairy and a sparkle base. No, I do not want you to focus on the picture. Okay, better. So green fairy on the sparkle base. And I have Amethyst. But there we go. So I have Amethyst and the sparkle base. Whew. And I have one left of Desert Sands on the gold sparkle. I also have one left of Ponyville on the gold sparkle, and on the sparkle and on platinum. And this one is also one on the normal sparkle. I have, sorry for reaching, these three in theory they're desert sands. They got a bit greener instead of browner. I don't know. They're quite nice as well, but they're just not the same as the desert sands. So if you're interested in any of these, they're a bit darker, greener, just let me know. They'll be going to the shop as well. Don't know if I'll give them a second name or if I'll just call them Oopsies. Because. And this is undyed yet, for now. But it's a new base that I'll be playing with. This will possibly be for my mom's gift. I'm still unsure. My mom is a knitter as well, and she's been commenting on the colorways. And since that the cardigan is not going to be ready at any point time soon, I spoke with her if she would be interested in getting some yarn as a gift, so she can choose whatever she wants to do and do it in her own time. So yeah, I'm still not sure if I'll give the cashmere base or the yak base. Didn't really got much better after I received it because I like it. It's can't remember how much the percentage is, but I'll have it somewhere. It's lovely, and if you're interested, let me know. I'm not sure how it's going to dye up yet, since it starts with a already grey color. Here's the platinum, so yeah. So I'm not sure how it's gonna take up the dye and how different the colors are gonna be. But if you're interested in some tryouts and yak base, let me know, and I'll get this to you. This will probably be retailing at 17.5. I haven't worked out the details, but yeah, it should be about that, 17.5. So if you're interested, let me know. Leave me a comment, and I'll get that to you. And I think that's it for this week or this episode. I'll try to appear again soon and not leave such a gap in between. But let me know if you've got any comments or any suggestions. Again, follow me on Media Round and just let me know your thoughts. And I hope I'll see you again next time, next week, whenever. Click the thumbs up, click subscribe, and you'll get a notification when the next episode comes live. And I think that's it. Got a noisy bug that seems to be a bit hungry, so I'll be getting lunch ready soon. So yeah, happy knitting. Bye.